Must be nice, right? Having a nice squad.
Honestly,
2 minutes on at Chelsea.
It must be lovely between Liverpool, Chelsea having a gorgeous squad. Because if I look at my bench, yes, we have got lots of injuries at Spurs, but it's Brandon Austin, Reguilon, who some people forgot was actually still at the club. He did come on the other night.
Oh my goodness! Wow, that's smart. Tactical foul. Good from Madueke. That. Otherwise, Everton were through on goal there. Yeah. They'd won the ball back in midfield and they had a pass to split the defence.
You panicking?
Well, there's a minute and a half left. I just kind of think I'm not going to say it because I don't want to jinx it. But,
no.
We'll see. I'll say what I was going to say.
Probably
He'll say it at full time.
Well, we're going to see John Pickford, I'm sure, launch one up from the halfway line. Chelsea probably going to play quite a high line here to help prevent it.
Can Garnacho do anything? Oh, have they pulled one back? No. Xerxes with a chance.
Penalty, surely.
Score.
Penalty, surely. You didn't even say it with conviction
because you just barely see what was happening in the box.
There was a bit of carnage.
Yeah,
but Garnacho pulls it back for.
I think it was for Xerxes.
It was for Xerxes, and he just side foots it.
Class.
No meaning to it.
That's a classic Pickford. Put it out for a throw-in.
A classic Pickford. Just to finish on the bench, it is Reguilon, Destiny Udogi's on the bench, Lucas Bergvall, Timo Werner, Brennan Johnson, and then the rest of kids, Will Lancashire, Dorrington, and Lucy. So it is very, very light for Spurs. What you see is effectively what you get on the pitch for us.
Go,
today.
Chelsea. Go. This is it. This is the last moment. Come on, Chelsea. That's it. Keep going down the right flank. Chelsea, what's it? I think 30 seconds left supposedly of the game. Chelsea going down the right flank at the moment. The ball to Madueke. He's getting... This is what Everton done this all day. Done really well at this. Really well at pressing when needed to. Getting back into shape when needed to. Everton went into this game thinking if we can get a point from this, we're happy.
Of course.
And I think that's exactly what...
if you're Everton and you're 15th in the table battling it out, if you can take a point away... At Arsenal and then get a point at home to Chelsea.
100%, 100%. Nothing.
Absolutely.
I think sometimes people criticise that kind of thinking, and I think that's poor sometimes to do that. As in to criticise it. I think it's absolutely fine. You've got here you go full time at Chelsea. 0-0.
Make it 4. No. It's funny because if you have a look at the way that, obviously when Everton went to Old Trafford and set up, clearly they didn't respect Manchester United the same way that they respect Arsenal or Chelsea.
I agree completely. I mean, look, Pickford's absolutely over the moon there. Chelsea players looking a little bit disheartened, a little bit disappointed. Look, Jackson had 2 chances in the first half. Should probably put one of them away. Chelsea maybe kind of hanging on by the skin of their teeth in the second half defensively with Tosin Adebayo putting in a fantastic block. It's probably a fair. I think it's probably a fair result. That I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Maybe, as I said, maybe Jackson should have at the end of the day put it in the back of the net. But
what do you think of Sancho's performance? Because you didn't mention him once with all the games.
I actually thought he was all right. I thought he was good. Especially that's it.
Didn't mention him once.
I thought he was unlucky with the. As I mentioned earlier, having no Cucurella. Cucurella and Sancho's relationship is really good because they kind of complement each other with the way that they play. What in this game you saw a lot of was Sancho having 2 Everton players on him and no other option to give the ball to because Gusto would have been kind of not in the right position for it. I think Sancho, look,
do you know what it is with
I
Jadon
think people
Sancho?
get a lot of this is a player who Chelsea are going to buy for £25 million. Name me another winger in the Premier League.
I'll take it
for £25 million.
25 mil. 25 mil, you taking it.
I'm not trying to criticise Sancho. I'm just telling you that everything he's done, I've already saw. That's
but
what I'm trying to say.
You spent 80 million. You spent whatever it was.
Yeah, exactly. So we've spent 80 million on that.
Yeah.
But that doesn't change what's happening.
But you could say that we didn't see anything at Neto. Like I think it's like
they've
United
benefited,
fans,
but it's only going to get them so far.
What do you mean? Like 25 people, like I think at the moment, United fans in particular, are looking at Sancho and waiting for him to do something.
No, see,
wrong.
that's not what I'm doing. I'm telling you. No, see, I think you're getting
100%. They are.
But 1, 2, 3. Don't get it twisted.
But you didn't pick out.
What I'm trying to say is that it's like. Let me use this analogy. It's like you dating my ex. It's what she's done for you. She's already done for me. I've seen it before. I've seen it before. I'm not saying the good and the bad. The good and the bad. So everything you're telling me right now and what I've seen that in Man United search. Yeah, you know what? We spent 80 million, so it will look worse. And Man United are not a good team, and you guys are a much better team than us. But that performance he's done today is.
But why? But what I'm saying is, United fans are always after him. Why not when Neto? Why not
I'm not criticising
Neto or Palmer?
I'm not criticising him. I never criticised him.
But you didn't mention their names. You mentioned Sancho straight away.
It sounds like a bitter United.
Exactly.
I'm not being bitter. I'm not being bitter. I'm just saying what he's doing at Chelsea. He done that for Manchester United.
Did he though? Like, I think at United, he barely played out on the left wing. He was always shoved at the right. Sometimes he was put up top and kind of asked to do a job.
We played him on the.
You did. You played.
We played him on the left.
But you know,
as well.
he's already playing more. Like, he's playing in his favourite position here. He looks happier. I think he's a joy to watch on the pitch. I actually personally thought he did an okay game there. I think it's telling that Maresca.
But
when
we
he
heard
made
about
the
Neto
substitution,
today, right?
Okay, it wasn't great. It was okay. It was okay.
But we can't just base it off of this one game. Over the course of the season, he's displaced Madueke. He's come into the side. This is also a player that was really good for Dortmund when he went there last season. Got to a Champions League final as well.
How many goals did he score for Dortmund on the way to the Champions League final?
I don't think you can also say that he hasn't. I don't think you can say that Sancho hasn't improved being at Chelsea. I don't think you can say that. It's not the same Sancho. I disagree.
I think it's the same Sancho. I think Chelsea are a better team.
Almost.
And Sancho is playing.
Is it a penalty?
Oh no, it's a free kick. It's a free kick. But it's
no!
VAR. Look at this.
Yeah.
If his foot is on the penalty. No,
it's outside.
I don't know, man.
No, but it's the second. It's the second foot, isn't it?
Yes, when he actually makes contact with him, it's the second time he touches him. This could
has
be
he given
tight.
Has he given a free kick?
Yes, but VAR's looking at it. I think checking it. Has it been given? Yeah,
no, it's
a corner. They didn't give a free. Didn't give a free kick. Didn't give a free kick. Corner. Last minute.
Horrendous.
Horrendous.
Oh, he's stopping it for something that happened in the box beforehand.
But back to the Jadon Sancho debate. Yes. Where do you kind of lie with Jadon Sancho? Do you think he's improved since going to Chelsea?
I think he looks happier. I think what I'm seeing in performance is a lot better. He's chipping in with goals. He's chipping in with assists. He looks more productive. So I'm from the Jadon Sancho at Man U to now is an improvement. And he came out. He said, "Yeah, I'm happy," and the fans are taking to him. I think what we're seeing is better than what he got at Man United. Yes, you might have seen some of the bits that he's doing now at United, but overall, the games that he's been playing in.
But do you think it's better? Do you think it's better because one? And I'm saying it's better, but do you think it's because he's at a better team in Chelsea?
But is that his fault that United were bad? Like, if United were better when he was there, or if United were better when he was there, that's not his fault.
I think you guys think I'm bitter when it comes to Jadon Sancho. I'm not trying to be bitter. I'm just saying.
You pointed out him straight away. That was the person you went for. You didn't go for anyone else.
Because you said he had a good game, and when we were doing,
I think he had a fine game.
Yeah, but when you were doing the updates, we were talking about Neto. I remember when we were talking about Neto doing that. There, we saw even Madueke do stuff. We never mentioned. Oh, did you see that's what Sancho did? The only time we mentioned Sancho was when he stole the ball off. Fingal had that chance and then went backwards. But
Sancho's not a rapid player where he'd be breaking lines.
No, I'm just saying I've seen that before.
Sure, but it's not just on this game. We're talking. I'm talking about the course of this season.
United fans are always after him.
I'm not.
Always.
This is me not being after him.
A bit of bitterness from the breakup.
It does. I literally said
that she
I'm not bitter.
as you said in your context, she couldn't do it for you, and now she's doing it for another man.
She's gone to someone better.
She's gone on to someone better, and you don't like it. And she's got new moves. It happens.
She's got new moves.
That is wrong.
I see no new moves whatsoever.
X has gone on to someone else's better.
Crazy, isn't it? Crazy world we live in.
No, sometimes you got to have an upgrade. It's what happens in life.
It's true.
Look, at the end of the day, that's let's run through there. I liked your analogy. Like it.
Let me just throw it back.
Yeah, just throw it back at it. That does mean Chelsea do not go top of the table at Christmas. Is that affecting you deeply?
No, not at all. Again, I think you got to remember this Chelsea side at the start of the season. People didn't even have them in the top four, and understandably so. Understandably so. Some people said they'd do well to get 6 again. Like, who's this Maresca guy? Who does he think he is? And so on and so forth. Like, I'm fine with this. I think it doesn't. This is such a young side that doesn't need the pressure of, oh, you're the leaders, and then say a result goes our way for Liverpool. Right now, we don't need it. Keep doing what we're doing. Pick up our points. Like, we can look back at this and try and learn from this and use it in the second half of the season. And hopefully, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.